how to overcome depression if you're a Capricorn. And the first thing is you need to find something that you find satisfactory in your life. And the first thing that Capricorn finds satisfactory is organizing, preparing. It's an interesting one because obviously if you're down in the dumps and depressed or feeling sad or whatever it may be, as a Capricorn, you get pleasure from organizing something. That could be organizing an event, organizing a trip, organizing a get together, preparing, organizing is what gives you a sense of achievement because you actually are achieving something, even if it's something that's social, it doesn't matter. But if you're feeling like that, focus on doing these little things and they will actually make you feel better. It will lift the depression and make you feel happier, make you feel more pleasant because you find it satisfactory to do this. The people is actually family that you need to be around. And because Capricorns sometimes are very work orientated, very dedicated to what they're doing and they're focused, they're hardworking, they're career orientated. So sometimes they don't have time for their family. And that could even be the immediate family, like their kids, their partner. Sometimes they're just active all the time. So making that time for your family and reconnecting if you feel down in the dumps is crucial for you. And that's also like external family also, because Capricorn really feel like they need to show up for their family and they need to represent themselves to their family. So the family aspect of Capricorn's life need to be touched because they don't always give a lot of time, but they still do find family very close to their heart. Fulfilling the ego. Connecting to the past. Now, what I mean by connected to the past and how Capricorns fulfill their ego. The Capricorns like to, sometimes it could be visiting old places that they've been to before, visiting friends, old friends that they grew up with, going back to the old environment that they lived. Sometimes it could be just reminiscing, looking at old family photos, old pictures on Facebook, old pictures on Instagram that you did. And sometimes it's just connecting to things that are maybe in the past, but you actually feel fulfilled from that. Your ego feels good from connecting to these things from the past. That's why sometimes Capricorn find it hard to let go. People in general, or things in general, because they have a deep connection to the past. If Capricorn has spent a long time with you or a long time in an environment, they feel connected to it. So letting go sometimes is hard, but to fulfill their ego, connecting to the past, especially with things that they love or people that they love or environments that they love or just memories, is really fulfilling for Capricorn's ego and can help with their sadness or depression or whatever it may be. And I think the key aspect to lifting depression is truly connecting to your willpower. And how Capricorn connect to their willpower is career development. Now, if you're depressed, sometimes you don't want to develop anything in your career. Sometimes you don't want to go outside the house. It's completely understandable. But you can still do something to develop yourself irrespective of if you don't want to leave the house. You can still maybe do some online course. You can still try to increase your knowledge base about something. You can still try to connect with other people in terms of business. Career development is crucial to Capricorn's willpower, because once they jump on that will of development, then they connect to that willpower. It's not even doing is the problem for them. It's just taking that first step to developing themselves. And once they do, they just naturally go, because your willpower is your ability to really do things that you don't want to do. That's your true willpower. Or maybe doing things that's hard. And Capricorn connect with that willpower when they're career developing, because when they do that, then they feel like they can do anything. It's crucial. And that helps lift the depression and everything like that. Doing interest is DIY. Capricorns love, first of all, let's say that Capricorn's a earth sign, and earth signs are all about foundations and natural resources and things that are you can touch and grab and hold and are firm and solid. Capricorns love doing things, building and creating and putting things together. Like this, it's kind of like the organization preparation side of things. It really fulfills their DIY. That really comes into the DIY sector. So, if you're feeling down and depressed, maybe you want to build something. Maybe there's something you haven't built for a while. Maybe you want to have a shelf. Maybe you want to build a bed. Maybe you want to build something, and that would give you. That's something that's really you're really interested in doing. It's really, you don't have to be doing it every day or whatever it may be, but every now and then, or if you're feeling down, definitely attempt to do it. You're going to feel so much better once it's complete, because you Capricorns, it's the mountain goat. So those goats climb the mountain step by step. So you like to do things like building things, and you like to do things step by step. You enjoy that process of it. So that's why DIY is really an interest for Capricorn. And the cell sort is calcium phosphate. Calcium phosphate. Research what calcium phosphate, that's supposed to be an L. I know it looks like a C, but it's an L. Calcium phosphate is something that you guys need to eat. We need to find foods in that have calcium phosphate, because it's your cell sort, it's your energy, it's your vibration, it's your connection. Once you connect to the calcium, once you eat this food, you feel you feel like a better vibration. And if you make this, like, if you keep this in your diet throughout your whole life, really, if you make sure you have this type of cell sort in the food, you're always going to feel more highly vibrated and more better about yourself, and will lift things like depression and everything like that. So all of this is really is really going to help you Capricorns really lift the sadness, lift the depression, make you feel better. And even if you don't feel sad or depressed, like, doing these things, generally is something that you need to continually do, just so you can feel like you, because your sun sign, Capricorn sun, is your personality. Like I say many times, if you do want a full birth chart reading to understand not only your sun sign but your entire chart, because your entire chart is made of so many different things, and knowing how to navigate through life can be complicated. So when you know your birth chart, and when you have someone explain your birth chart properly, then you know what to do in certain stages and certain aspects in your life. And if you want to know that, go onto my TikTok page and click the website, and that will take you directly to book in a one-to-one session with me. I would love to meet you, or I would love to talk to you. So if you're willing to do that, and if you want to do that, I'm here for you. See you soon.